Alright, what's going on guys? So I'm continuing my Valk guide series and right now we're on Chalet. I'm going to show you all three of the bomb sites on this map and I'm going to go through all of the maps in this series. So if you're a Valk main, get to watching basically. What I will quickly say before I start the video, that one of these cameras that I'm going to show you is actually my favourite camera in the whole of Siege. Like not just on this map, my favourite camera in the whole of the game. So make sure you watch for that and I'll tell you exactly when it is. So the first cam that I'm going to put is in Solarium. Generally people like to lurk up these solarium stairs. I just kind of put it up in this corner, by the way. Like that. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's still like a really dark area, so it gets really hidden anyway. But generally people will just like, they'll have one player just kind of lurk up solarium stairs. They'll like jump in here, they'll come in from basement and come up west main and come all the way into sight, all the way up here into sight. Or they might sort of Amaru in these solarium windows. So having a cam to see all that is just great. And the way that I put the cam is so that it sees down to the bottom of the stairs. Because generally, if you're like calling out to your teammates the info on the cam, you want to give your teammates time to respond to that information. If you have a cam that sees somebody that's like peeking here, so by the time you've called this out, they're already peeking the angle. You need to make sure you have cams that see them like right at the bottom of the stairs, so your teammates have more time to react to that. And like start coming, like it could be a teammate holding the holes here on site, and they'll be, oh shit, okay, let me go check. Like it needs time to sort of process the information kind of thing. The next camera that I like to do is on blue here, and I kind of put it on this glass up on the top there, like that. And it doesn't really look very hidden, but generally in rounds it won't get shot. And what this cam sees is the blue stairs, as well as anybody coming out of the library and coming towards this, like coming along this hallway towards site. And I use this cam nearly every time without fail. The next cam is in fireplace. And it's literally just right up in this corner here. Right up there. If you get it higher up, it's better, but like a lot of these cameras up anywhere in these sort of up in the beams works really well, because a lot of the time they get hidden by the beams and you can still see people on them. So it's just great. And what this cam sees is that anyone on the breach, as well as if they start running in the breach and start planting, you'll be able to see that. And anybody coming from the library towards site. So yeah. That's all the cams I'm going to show you for top floor. Now I'm going to go onto the basement site. Alright, so we're onto the basement site now, and this site is where I think the best camera in the game is. I'll tell you exactly where it is. It's the one that I'm going to put for fireplace, but first of all, the first cam that I'll show you is in trench here. Generally, there's not really much good cam spots for trench, so you kind of just have to like hope that the attacker doesn't see it, kind of thing. But I like to have a cam trench anyway, even though there isn't a lot of good spots. Like the spots are that bad that people generally just put a cam there. But what I'll probably do is put a cam usually I'll put a cam down here, or like down here behind these sort of things. And when you're walking up, you don't really see it, like it's right in the corner of the eye. If you're walking towards the breach. And what the cam sees is just anybody on the breach, as well as anybody walking in the trench door. Like if I'm walking in the trench door, you'll see that on the cam. So it's just nice info. The next camera that I'll show you is in blue, and it works quite a lot. Just literally up in that sort of crevice by the deer. Like you can kind of see it there when you're walking down the stairs, but you probably won't like notice it. Do you know what I mean? You can kind of see it, but when you're attacking, you're probably not noticing that. And then you start having to when you come down here, you start having to worry about the people on site. You don't like look behind you, so you won't really check for it. So now we're coming on to the final cam, and like I said, this is actually my favourite camera in the whole of Siege, and it's right under this light here. You simply come below it like that and just throw it on the light. You can get it as perfect as you can like that. And from this side it looks like oh well, that's a camera. If you're like looking at it here, yeah, oh well, that's a camera. But when you're sort of coming in from this angle, that just looks like a light to me. Like realistically, that just looks like a light. So it just works great, and it sees a lot. It's the entire lobby. It sees even upstairs on the balcony. You can even use this camera for top floor defense, because you can see the breach on the camera. Like if you want to watch for the breach, and then you can't really look up to ping them, but you can see the breach if you want to use it for top floor. But what I use this cam mainly for is to see anybody coming in fireplace doing vertical play, or if they start coming down the fireplace stairs, and it's just a great cam to see for them. You can like obviously get on the cam, ping them, and just see for them from below. Just a freebie. Like I really like that cam. Now we're going on to the next site, which is bar. Alright, so for the bar gaming site, I'll generally, for the first cam, I'll use this same cam under here. Same cam on the light there, boom, done. So the second cam that I'm going to show you is on these blue stairs here, and it's just like, kind of like the other one, but on this, behind this, by this, whatever that is, statue. And what this cam sees is anybody coming up blue stairs, as well as this hallway from dining. You don't really see into fireplace because it's a bit low down, but you have the other cam to be able to see that, so you don't really need to worry about that. This sees anybody jumping in mud, coming up blue stairs, or anybody coming around from kitchen, which also is seen by the first cam as well. So like these two together just sees all of the downstairs info that you need, like all of the first floor info that you need. So for the final cam, I'll always kind of put it above the site in library, and I'll just kind of put it up in this corner here. Like that. It's a really basic cam, really common cam as well. It might even get preferred sometimes you put it up, but what I use this for is I aggressively will just put a C4 below the windows, either this one or this one, and I'll just blow it up when they jump in. Like as long as I get one kill from that C4, at least one kill from that C4, then the camera's worth it, even if it gets killed really quickly, in my opinion. So I just like to do that, because generally when you like going for an early C4, like an aggressive C4 pick like that, a vertical play C4, you'll generally kill the person that does the vertical play. So if you can do that early and before they've had the chance to make all the sledge holes or all the buck holes or anything, it's just a win-win situation. So yeah, that's all the sites I'm going to show you. If you enjoyed, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next video.